Look, if you think the Lakers of 2025 are the same team from last season, you're missing the entire story. Last year, the Lakers were good, but inconsistent. Every win felt like a grind. The entire team lived and died by LeBron's availability. This season, completely different animal. This is a Lakers team that doesn't rely on one man anymore. This is a team with multiple stars, elite role players, and a depth that nobody saw coming. And they're one of the best teams in the entire NBA right now. Here's what should have been a disaster but instead became a blessing. LeBron James missed the first 14 games of the season with sciatica. And you know what the Lakers did? They went 10-4 without him. That's not just impressive. That's championship-level roster construction. You build a team that can win without your best player and then add him back in? That's how you build contenders. They're now 13-4, sitting second in the Western Conference. Luka Doncic is playing at a full-blown MVP level, putting up historic numbers and rewriting the record books night after night. Austin Reaves looks like a legit all-star. And with LeBron back, the star power finally feels complete. But maybe the biggest difference is the new pieces. The off-season additions are impacting the game in ways last year's roster never could. If you're not paying attention, you should be. This is not the same Los Angeles Lakers. Here's where it gets weird. Look at the league-wide numbers, and their record makes absolutely no sense. The Lakers rank 15th in offensive rating, 14th in defensive rating, 26th in three-point percentage, 28th in turnover rate, 11th in rebound rate, 21st in assist rate, and 15th in point differential. By almost every major metric, they're a perfectly average basketball team, yet they have the third best record in the entire NBA, despite LeBron missing 14 games and Luka sitting multiple nights too. The answer is in the offseason work. While teams like the Rockets and Clippers made headlines with big trades and flashy signings, the Lakers stayed quiet and went to work. They built a machine. Over the summer, they added pieces designed to upgrade both ends of the floor. DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake Larivia. Every move had a purpose, and so far, every move has paid off. Let's start with Marcus Smart. His ability to bounce back after a couple of injury-plagued seasons and immediately return to elite defensive form has been one of the most welcome surprises in Los Angeles. Smart opened the season on the bench, but he's already carved out a real role, averaging 9.3 points, 2.9 assists, 2.3 rebounds, and 1.8 steals in 27.3 minutes per game. The shooting numbers are ugly. 39.8% from the field and 24.2% from three. But he's getting wide-open looks playing next to Luka, LeBron, and Reeves. Those shots will fall eventually. The on-off numbers tell the real story. With Smart on the floor, the Lakers' offense stays roughly the same, but the defense jumps to elite levels the moment he checks in. He guards multiple positions, he forces turnovers, he completely wrecks offensive sets. When LeBron was out, the Lakers desperately needed a vocal anchor on defense. Smart became that guy, constantly directing, rotating, and energizing the group. His hustle and intensity have reignited a team that lacked those qualities for most of the last 4 years. He's averaging nearly 2 steals per game, the second highest mark of his entire career. Even Luka couldn't help but praise him, talking about Smart's energy on the defensive end and how he dives for the ball on everything. As good as Smart has been, DeAndre Ayton might actually be the best part of the Lakers' offseason. LA brought him in to be their starting center, and the expectations were massive. He had to deliver right away. And considering the concerns about his work ethic and attitude coming in, there were real questions about whether he'd buy in. He's answered every single one of them. Ayton has hit the ground running, thriving in virtually every phase of the game. He's averaging 15.5 points, 8.4 rebounds, 2.8 offensive boards, and almost 1 block and 0.7 steals in 29.2 minutes per game, while shooting an absurd 69% from the field. That kind of efficiency shows he's getting easy looks, finishing everything around the rim, and becoming a perfect role man for the Lakers stars. He's already stacked 6 20-10 performances in just 15 games. Luka has always played his best with a dominant big, and LeBron has wanted a real center upgrade for years. Ayton fits both needs perfectly. When the Lakers play without him, they simply can't generate the same interior production. Defensively, Ayton has been exactly what this team needed. He's been a force at the rim, leading the Lakers in blocks and helping them control the paint night after night. His presence alone has elevated the overall defensive effort, and he's emerging as one of the Lakers' vocal anchors on that end. Ayton looks like a man on a redemption arc, turning the narrative around from how things ended with his previous teams and proving he can be a winning center on a contender. The Lakers also signed Jake Larivia. When he came aboard, many didn't view him as a significant addition. He's been far better than anyone expected. Larivia has appeared in all 17 games, including 6 starts, playing just over 26 minutes per night. He's averaging 9.9 points, 4.1 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 1.4 steals on 48.8% shooting from the field and 34% from 3. Solid numbers, but his real value is everything that doesn't show up in the box score. He's a physical, opportunistic defender who constantly makes the right read. He runs the floor with real pace, finishing plays in transition on those trademark look-ahead passes from Luka and Reeves. And when the Lakers have needed scoring from him, he's delivered, dropping a season-high 27 points on the road against Minnesota and 25 more in a win over Miami. If Larivia can sustain this level of play, the Lakers may have quietly secured another home run signing. But as good as the new additions have been, the biggest reason the Lakers are 13-4 is Luka Doncic. His start to the season has been franchise-shifting. When the Lakers traded for Luka and immediately locked him into a long-term extension, they weren't planning for the future. They were betting that their next all-time superstar had arrived. This offseason, he got into the best shape of his life. Leaner, stronger, fully committed to elevating his game. Now he's playing at that level. Even after missing 3 games with a finger sprain and leg contusion, Luka is averaging a career-best 35.2 points per game, putting him on pace for his second scoring title in 3 years. Add in 9.2 assists, 8.8 rebounds, and nearly 2 steals per game, and he's reminding everyone why he's one of the most complete offensive engines the league has ever seen. But here's the scary part. He's not even shooting the 3 well yet. Luka is hitting just 33.3% from deep on 11 attempts per game. The numbers feel eerily similar to his 23-24 campaign in Dallas when he finished 3rd in MVP voting and led the Mavericks to the finals. The difference now? He's doing it in Los Angeles, on a team with real championship expectations. Luka Doncic is playing like a legit frontrunner for his first MVP award. His relentless attack on the basket has been the key. He's driving to the rim with purpose every single night. He ranks 4th in the NBA in points via drives, even though he's only 11th in drives and 10th in field goal attempts by drives. The efficiency is insane. He's shooting 64.9% on drives, at least 6.9% higher than anyone else in the top 10 in attempts. Overall, he's posting a career-best 61.4% on 2-point field goals, including 62% from 5 to 9 feet, 55% from 10 to 14 feet, and an absurd 83.8% within 5 feet of the rim. Against the Clippers in the NBA Cup, Luka dropped a monster 43-point double-double, finishing with 13 assists, 9 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block in 38 minutes. He had 24 points in the first quarter and 32 by halftime. He made 14 of 28 shots, including 7 threes. He was everywhere that night, reminding the league why he's firmly in the top echelon of players today. His defense has reached another level too. He's creating turnovers at a career-best rate and turning defense into offense. Luka is currently averaging 2 steals per game, continuing the trend that saw him rise from 1.4 steals per game in 23-24 to 1.8 last season. But if you thought the Lakers' success was all Luka, think again. Austin Reaves has proved he's a bona fide star, someone capable of lifting the team in key moments and contributing at a high level every single night. Reeves is putting together a contract year for the ages. Despite a slow start from deep, he's averaging 27.9 points, 5.7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1.4 steals in 36.3 minutes per game, all on 65.2% true shooting percentage. Those are all-star numbers. When Luka and LeBron were both out, Reeves showed how dominant he can be as a number 1 option. Over 3 games without the 2 superstars, he averaged 40 points and 10 assists, carrying the Lakers to 2 wins. That stretch included a career-high 51 points against Sacramento, 41 points in a loss to Portland, and a 28-point career-high 16-assist performance, capped by a game-winning floater against Minnesota. Any doubts about how he fits next to Luka are gone. The two clearly enjoy playing together, and their chemistry is undeniable. The Doncic-Reeves pairing has an offensive rating of 119.2 and a defensive rating of 106.8. Impressive numbers that quieted anyone concerned about defense. LeBron James missed the first 14 games with sciatica, but he finally made his long-awaited return against Utah. In 3 games so far, he's already made a meaningful difference. In his first competitive game back, LeBron slid right into the flow, posting 11 points and 12 assists in 30 minutes, giving the Lakers exactly what they needed. Since then, he's only improved. The question before his return was whether he might disrupt a team that had leveled up without him. Instead, he's made them nearly unstoppable. With LeBron back, the Lakers move in multiple directions at once. The ball swings faster and the offense feels completely different, like switching to an entirely new channel. Against the Clippers, the trio of Luka, LeBron, and Reeves had their best game yet, with LeBron scoring 25 points, his highest since returning. Yes, the Lakers thrived without him, going 10-4. Exactly what you want as he approaches the latter stage of his career. But the real goal is taking the team to another level with LeBron, a level that keeps them competitive against juggernauts like the Thunder. So far, it's working. The Lakers have cemented themselves as one of the top teams in the Western Conference, sitting with the 3rd best record behind the Thunder and Pistons. But even with their strong start, there's still a gap between LA and the elite contenders. While many top teams dominate on one end or both, the Lakers are neither elite offensively nor defensively. They're just good enough. Their offense ranks 15th and their defense 14th. Solid but far from elite. A big reason their offense hasn't been better despite the wins comes down to one glaring weakness: shooting. LA's 3 leaders in 3-point attempts, Luka, Reeves, and Smart, are combining for just 29.6% from deep. Luka and Reeves are both hovering around 31%, well below their career averages. Right now, Louisiana Lakers ranks dead last in the NBA in made threes at 10.9 per game. They're also 26th in 3-point attempts. Despite this, the team still went 13-4, which says a lot about how well they're functioning in other areas. The good news: this weakness represents huge upside once their shooters start connecting, especially Luka, Reeves, and Smart. The Lakers' offense could hit a completely new level once that happens. This is not a hotter version of last year's Lakers. This is a team that knows who it is without LeBron and what it can be with him. Luka is playing at an MVP level. Reeves is making the leap. The supporting cast is more complete than ever, and they're doing it all while shooting terribly from 3-point range. The strength more than makes up for the weaknesses right now. At the top of that list is the elite scoring duo of Luka and Reeves at 63.1 points per game, easily 10 points better than other top pairings. Add in Ayton, who has addressed one of the biggest issues from last season with his interior presence on both ends, and the Lakers have a roster full of complementary pieces. If they're this good without reliable long-range shooting, imagine the ceiling once that finally comes together. There are still questions to answer. Can LeBron embrace his new role as the wild card? Can the Lakers improve via the trade market before the deadline? Can Luka and Reeves maintain their elite scoring over the long haul? If the answer to all that is yes, then we're looking at a Lakers team with a serious title chance, a team built to compete at the highest level. This Lakers team is for real, and the rest of the NBA better start paying attention. If you think the Lakers can make a serious run at a championship this season, drop a like and let me know in the comments. If you want to hear me continue to talk about the Lakers, the Western Conference, and anything NBA related, consider subscribing. Dropping a like would be cool. Most importantly, have a great day.